Hello, myself Dr. Seema Saxena, lecturer in zoology. Dear student, as you desire, today I am going to teach you the basis of classification of animals. Animals are classified on the following basis: symmetry, coelom, segmentation and embryogeny. Now we come to our first point, that is symmetry. Symmetry is the arrangement of body part in geometrical design. Animals are either asymmetric or symmetric. If symmetric, they are either radially symmetric or bilaterally symmetric. This schematic diagram shows the type of symmetry present in animal kingdom. Animal kingdom is classified into protozoa and metazoa. Protozoans are asymmetric while the metazoans are symmetric. Metazoans are further classified into parazoans and eumetazoans. In parazoa, animals are initially symmetric, but during the course of development they becomes asymmetric. Examples: poriferans. Eumetazoa is again classified into radiata and bilateria group. In radiata groups, animals are radially symmetrical. Examples are animals of coelentrates and ctenophora. In bilateria group, animals are bilaterally symmetrical. Platyhelminthes to chordates come into this category. Now we come to our second point, that is coelom. What is coelom? Coelom is a space between the body wall and alimentary canal that is lined by a single layer of epithelium that is called peritoneum. This schematic diagram shows the type of coelom. On the basis of coelom, individuals are of three kinds: acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and coelomate. Coelomate individuals are also called true coelomate animals. Coelomate are again classified into two types on the basis of origin of their coelom. These two types are schizocoelomate and antrocoelomate. In acoelomata, the space between the body wall and alimentary canal is filled completely with undifferentiated mesodermal cell. In pseudocoelomata, patches of mesodermal cells are present in the cavity, and in true coelomata, true body cavity, that is coelom, is present. This figure shows the type of true coelom. True coelom is of two types, schizocelic and antrocoelic coelom. Schizocelic coelom is formed by the splitting of mesodermal cell into two layers, and this type of coelom is present in Annelida, Arthropoda and Mollusca. While in antrocoelic coelom, the coelom is formed by the formation of lateral pouches from the alimentary canal, and animals of echinodermates, hemichordates and chordates come into this category. Now, the third basis of classification of animal is the type of segmentation present in them. On the basis of type of segmentation, animals are classified into superficial segmented animals and metameric segmented animals. In superficial kind of segmentation, the segmentation is confined only to the ectoderm, and animals of phylum Platyhelminthes and Aschelminthes come into this category. In metamerically segmentation, the segmentation is confined to ectoderm as well as to mesoderm. From phylum Annelida onwards, all the animals comes into this category. Now we comes to our last basis of classification, that is the embryogeny. Animal kingdom is classified into two major groups on the basis of embryogeny, that is protostomia and deuterostomia. Annelida, Arthropoda and Mollusca comes into the category of protostomia, and echinodermates, hemichordates and chordates come into the category of deuterostomes. Now, what is the basic difference between protostomia and deuterostomia? In protostomes, cleavage is determinate and spiral type. Determinate means the fate of each cleaving cell is predetermined from the beginning. The blastopore of the developing embryo differentiate into the mouth. Coelom is schizocelic type and the free living larva is of trochophore type. While on the other hand, in deuterostomes, cleavage is determinate and radial type. Fate of each blastomere is not fixed. Blastopore develops into anus. Coelom is of androcelic type and the free living larva is of diplurula type. I hope you like this video, and this video will clear your concepts very